Alrighty. Here we are. Let's take a look-see here. Good morning, Predator. Good morning. Getting everything pulled up here. Still got a few things to load. So, while we're waiting, let's take a quick look at Mancini's information. Plan for the week on Saturday, you posted expect fireworks, and we've gotten them. 48.10 was his target. We're only 30 points off now for a 140-point rally. 20 points off, really, from there. Let's see. 72 support, 80 to 85 resistance. 72 fails, we dip to 58. Interesting. So we need to mark out 72. Let's mark out 72. So that's kind of your support area there's. Per the Mancini's. 48.10 would be the target up. So let's mark that out as well. Why don't we? There it is. Got it marked. Why is the ES on the 1 minute? We need that to be on the 3 minute. There we go. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Jay Peak. Good morning. Excuse me. Wish I could get rid of this cough. I don't know. This thing's not going away. I may have to make a trip to the old doctor and get some sort of cough medicine or something. I haven't really been taking medicine for it. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. Just kind of thinking that eventually it would just go away, but oh no. So let's take a look at the old newsletter while we have a minute here. You guys can take a look at that. Getting my ATM strategies set up here. How's it going, Dave? Getting the ATM strategies set up here. That one is wrong. We'll do 16 on that one too. Yeah, it makes sense. Mad Moxie in the house. Good morning. Support 75.60. Major support. In terms of level he bid, he's holding a 10% runner still. Will exit completely at 770-ish. So plus 100 points. 100 points on the ES is a huge move. Resistance 72. I guess that's why it's our support now. 80 to 85 major. We've already pushed through there. Bull case tomorrow. Bulls control until multiple supports fail, since it was the 47.10 to 12 level that triggered us up today. That is now the must hold. Bear case only begins when we get a support fail, which for now isn't for much lower. 47.10, 47.12. 5 green days in a row. His lean is always to defer to the trend, though. If you had to provide one, it is that we test 72, try some sort of a dip, then resume higher, 85.08, final target. Makes sense. Makes sense, I suppose. All right, let's mark out our levels. Let's mark out our levels. All right. If you guys missed the London session there, it was firework filled. And not good fireworks. Not good fireworks. Had a tough time reading the markets. Now, let's mark this out. Let's mark this thing out. There we go. Oh, that's actually still the Asia high there. Good morning, Captain Navia. 65 handles. The market open last night. Nice. Good job. Oh, let me go ahead and share the stream right quick. We got to share it.
Practice hockey anywhere?
Let's get this thing shard. Very important. All right, all right. So let's see here. London high, Asia high, still not taken. So the low is taken. London low. Boom. Let's try that VWAP. What did we do that last time? We hit the little magnifying glass. Where's the VWAP at? 45, 47 on that one. I think it was number 3. Still a little bit off today. It was off like that. I don't know why. It's a little bit off. Let's see. Where's it actually at? 45.40. And this is at 47. Good morning, Excommunicado. Atul Mala. This is Quan Tower. I had to think about it for a second. Quan Tower. $864 is a pivot. Let's mark that out. Pivot points. Make that a little bigger. There we go. See what the next pivot point is. 16,950. 950. 950. Pivot points. There we go. What's the one to the downside? 633. Is that right? $720. We need to look at news for the day. Oh, we already got one down there. We'll just take this one off and slide that one down. And we can take this stuff off. There we go. There we go. We come over here and we go drawing. All right, let's delete the drawings first that are on here. And then, okay. I'm like, where are they at? I don't see them. Did it not? Oh, did I hit copy or paste? Did that? No. Oh, let's see here. Trader Oracle, how's it going? Thank you, man. Marksman, good morning. Good morning. Writing the Quantower code this weekend, doing dead wrong. Nice. Thank you. You're using Quantower the last few days. You've had issues with it. Some trades closed by themselves. No, I've never had that happen. It only closed by itself. It only closed by itself when I accidentally hit close all on the copy on the positions tab. But that was me. That wasn't the market issue. And the pivot points, I got those on TradingView right here. Just pivot point standard. That's where I'm getting those from. Pivot point standard there. They do have pivots on Quantower too. You can add them, but I don't know why they don't show up every single day, so I usually just add them manually. And I know, like, I don't know. But anyways, what do we think is going to happen here at open? We got about a minute and a half. Let's see. So the ES is above the VWAP, Nasdaq below the VWAP. So maybe we sweep the test that 800 level there at open. I didn't mark out. Let's get down to the 15 second. Well, actually, let's take a quick look at the 15 minute while we got a chance. Right before open here. Just kind of held that. Yeah, we closed that one out. We tapped into this one. That's the opening gap. Maybe we're going to trade down 775 area. Possibly here at open. Never ran the Asia high or the London high. We just ran the lows. So there's a chance that we could just, if we get above the VWAP, we probably go. Maybe they pull back, test that VWAP on the ES right there at open. We'll see. We shall see. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this set up right. 8482. All right. Okay. See what happens here at open. All right, here we go. Right there at the London lows. I think maybe we pull back here at open. Maybe test the 800 level here. Let's just see. I mean, there's no need in guessing, right? ES trying to push right out of the gate. Nasdaq trying to push as well here. The ES gets through that 20 SMA there strong. Kind of pulled back into that VWAP there. Not quite to it, but pretty close. Touched it, and then not quite touched it, but didn't quite touch it. But starting to go here. Nasdaq trying to push to it. Then we get above that 37 level. Maybe we see the 50. Let's just see. ES still looking strong here on the push up. Right through that 20 SMA there. Volume popping in here. See if she goes. Took a quick scalp right there on that move through the 37s there, $140, just quick and easy on the Topstep accounts there. So 43. Yeah, I don't know why the VWAP is different. I have no idea why it's different. Don P, yes, wants OT from 830. Impulse up. So you went long. Yeah, very well could be. We are going to be, I'm going to be testing something out today. I think I'm going to do it on the I don't know. I may do it on one of the Topstep evals. What do you guys think? You think it's okay to do on the practice account? I don't know if you guys want to see me trading on a practice account. I mean, I could just at least do it on the combine. Doesn't really matter to me. So ES pushing up there, kind of turning back down. Might just put in a lower high here, turn back down. Let's see if it can push through the 90s or not. If you guys are new here and you hadn't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We are going to be taking trades on the funded accounts today. We got 5 packs of 4 if you're new here, 20 funded accounts. And we're going to take one trade, each account, 160 risk versus 160 reward. And we're either going to be up 160 or down 160. We're doing that today and from now on. I skipped a couple of days taking trades. I went back and looked yesterday at my stats and the setups, and it doesn't really make sense to skip those days. I should just still be taking those trades because even if it's 4 winners, 2 losers, which has kind of been the average, something like that, you're still net up money, right? So need to be taking trades on those every day. 1 trade per day. That's the idea. So we'll be trading the 20 funded accounts today. We'll I'll pull those over as we take trades on them. Obviously, this is a set of 4 here, a pack of 4. So I got each account set up with the 16 tick take profit, 16 tick stop already on there. So you exited already? Yeah, well, if you're looking for that OTA move, that's right there where you want it at, right? It's kind of in that 786 area there on that pullback. Let me check the fibs on it. Actually, yeah, right there at it, a little higher. Same thing on this move here, right? Back up to the 786, selling back down. And that's what I'm thinking about testing out today, maybe on I don't know if I'll do it on the combine. I might. And I may just pluck out one of those 50K since we're down 2,000 from the London session. If you guys didn't join us, we did drop 2,000 on the London session, just doing some stupid stuff. Just not waiting for the proper setup. Hard read on the London session there. Marked out my levels wrong. We just started slinging it around. That never works out well when you do that. Well, I guess occasionally it might work out well, but it did not last night or this morning. But yeah, I'm thinking about testing out this 786 kind of pullback strategy, either on a practice account or something along those lines. Oh, you're talking about the pullback from that push up at 8. I got what you're saying. Yeah, I see that. What was that, 618? Pulling back here. Sell volume popping in. ES is above the VWAP right now. Nasdaq rejected the VWAP there. Pushed above. Kind of thought if we pushed above this, we'd see 50. We kind of, which, you know, obviously, or I'm sorry, if we pushed above this, we'd probably see 50. So that's pretty easy read. That's where I took my scalp at. Fib OT and 50% has been so reliable. Yeah, I'm using the 50% on my larger time frame setups. But I back tested that Fib OT yesterday. I just did a short video on it. And I did back test it, and the win percentage is not that great. But the risk to reward is fantastic. I mean, your average risk on the 15-second chart is about 3.5 handles, and your average reward was 10.76. So 3-1, a little over 3-1 there. So it doesn't. So even though the win percentage was 54%, still made 2,021.77 yesterday in 4 hours. If you took every entry. So we may give it a try today on the practice account just to see what happens. Not sure if this helped or not, but in the London session, I like to mark out the New York midnight open. Yeah, I did mark it out. Did I mark the midnight open out? Maybe I didn't. I usually do. I marked out, Jamie. I marked out the stuff in the complete wrong spot this morning. I don't know if I was tired, just didn't pay attention. I had the London low marked out, or not the London, the Asia low marked out wrong. I did have the Asia high marked out correctly. I had it marked out wrong on both the ES and the Nasdaq. That's not really what threw me off. We started moving up and I FOMO'd into that. You know, I didn't want to miss it on that push up, and it's not the way to do it. So this right here, there's a little fake out up here. I was looking for that to run the Asia high on this little, actually it was this push up, wasn't it? Yeah, right here. I literally bought the top and then sold the bottom, and then it pushed back up. And I had scaled in. So if I had just waited for this push back up, we would have broke even. It is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to read it right. And, you know, it's a combination of things. But it's quite all right. I'm not going to let that affect my day. We're going to just move on from it. Recognize that we, Don P took both sides of that. Nice job, Don. And that's what I got to get used to doing, right? That's what I got to get used to doing. Take that push up. Take the push up off the move down. Scroll out. You know, take the OTE pull back there. Take the OTE push up here. You can literally trade every one of those if you wanted to. That might be what we do today. ES testing the VWAP here. Got immediate support there at the 72s. It's currently at 77. Probably wants to test that. We do have a gap to the downside here. This is our opening day gap, new day opening gap. Might want to run that. We'll see. Already ran the lows there, so. Yeah, it happens. And that's the thing. Just recognize what I did wrong there. Correct it. Don't let it. I'm not going to let it. So I was going to trade that account today, but I put it away because I was going to try to get the money back, but I didn't want to come into today thinking I'm already down 2K. Really wanted to separate the two sessions and just say, okay, this is a new trading day and move forward. So that's what I'm doing. Don't want the loss from the London to kind of affect my mindset. It's just a combine account. Shouldn't worry about it. You know, it's not that big a deal. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So I got about 4 minutes here on this opening range set up. Let me get the 1 minute chart set up over here. I'm going to mark out that high and low. There we are. Yukando. Nah, it's fine. 47.89 was the last buy side you had on your chart before the all-time high. Expect a drop from it. This is why I didn't have a problem going short when I saw it stop. 47.89. Yeah. Great morning for Don P, but it was a bad week. Yeah. So we'll be taking the opening range breakout trade here in just a few minutes. Once this range is established, then we will be looking for the 5-minute trade, but we will start looking for our setups at 10 a.m. for the funded accounts. Like I said, did take one trade already today. Just quick and easy right here at the open. Not being too aggressive here. 140. I guess the copier must have had some slippage. Supposed to be 160, but that's all right. So 160. Oh, really? I guess the copier is all over the place today. 160, 100, 140. What do we get down here? 150, 160. I mean, that's the life of a copier, right? When you're copying 7 accounts, you can get some interesting fills there. So we'll call it an average of, 130 across 7 accounts. Still got a couple of minutes here on this opening range. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is so strong on this right here. Watch. Let's see. Look at that pullback. 786. Oh, just tappy. Maybe 1 or 2 ticks above, but ran the high. That's why I've been paying attention to the 786 pullback. Only the 786. I'm not looking at the 618. I know some people do the 618, but and there you go on that one. A little drawdown if you took it right off the 786, but I don't know. See what happens. Trading back into the range here, about a minute and a half before this range is established. And then we'll be looking for that entry there. No excuse, just do it. He's back for more. Welcome back. We are right here trading into a pivot. I wonder why these didn't transfer over when I tried that. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did earlier, but I guess I did something wrong. You recommend watching also 90%? Yeah. I'm trying to be open-minded when it comes to extra things to kind of look at. Especially, I noticed that the 786 even works during chop, right? So if you have chop going on, it still kind of gives you what you need. Are you guys, anybody that's doing the 786, are you looking for are you holding for the highs? For example, here, if you shorted here, is your target the swing low? Or are you just taking are you taking it off once it moves back into OTE? You're just watching. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Don P. I don't disagree. I do not disagree there. All right, this is opening range closed here, so I don't love taking a long into the we don't have to stop right. 60 ticks. I thought I set this up already, but I guess I didn't. 64, so what? 63.50 would be what? 53.50, 48.50 is the stop. And then 63, 73, 83, 93. One. May not matter there. So this is a mechanical strategy that we've been doing. It's 15-minute opening range break. Per R or a high or a runner. You never know. If I'm sure it is a quick retracement, I will exit at 50% or 62%. Makes sense. That's just probability of a bounce. Might go 50% of the range and fall back lower. When I did the test yesterday, I just took the swings. That's where I tested it at. So I just tested the swings, and it came in at 54%. It was still very profitable there. 127 handles versus like 40 handles in losses. And I was holding for the highs, but like I said, it's something I'm kind of new at looking at. So basically, if I took this entry here, I would be holding it for that swing. That's what I was looking at. That might make more sense to take it off before then, and like you said, leave a runner, and then if it continues, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Yeah, ES is already at the highs. Nasdaq lagging behind a little bit here. We need to get this to 83. Get it to 83, we can lock in 10. So if we get this to 83, we lock in 10 here. All right, let's get a push here right through the London highs. It seems like that's what it wants to do. Yokondo done for the day, long since 30.75. Nice. Good job. Just kind of watching here. Push it, push it, push it. What do we say we got to get to? 83. Need to get to 83 here. Get to 83, we can... All right. And that's what happens when the ES runs the highs first. Nasdaq kind of lagging. Any weakness there in the ES is going to kind of just bring us down here. And stopped out. Never loved longing into the pivot point, so I was kind of surprised we even got that high, to be honest with you. I tell you what, this 15-minute range break has been rough in the last like 6-7 weeks. Very rough. Rough, rough, rough. Yeah, scalps are probably fine. Scalpies are probably the play today. All right, where are we at? Pushing right through the VWAP here on the Nasdaq. $45. Yeah, I guess the VWAP's not off very much. Oh. Feeling a little rough this morning, a little haggard, a little ran down. So I probably would have measured from there. So you guys are thinking, take it off, take it at 786, take it off the majority of the position at 50, and then try to leave a runner on, move your stop to break even, something like that. I don't know. We'll give it a try later. But for right now, we're going to look for our normal strategy. We'll go ahead and look for some entries here. It's 951. It's probably safe to go ahead and take them. Yeah, Captain Obvious. It's not been doing great. Last 5-6 weeks have been very, very rough. But that's why you forward test stuff, right? That's why you forward test it, because back test only tells you so much. Only tells you so much there. That's all it tells you, just so much. And I'm going to give it time. Probably going to keep looking at it until maybe mid-January, maybe end of January. If the statistics don't improve on it, then we may make some tweaks to it, or look at tweaking how we take it. I'm already considering some tweaks to the 5-minute, and the 5-minute's faring quite a bit better. But I think it can be improved with just a few minor touches, a few minor changes done to it. And I've thought that for a while, but so there you go. That was a perfect example of the 786 pullback there. Literally pulled back, very little drawdown, bounced right out of there. Like I said, my target would probably be that swing high, but if you guys are saying that more often than not, it kind of gets to OTN and turns back down, that might be something to look at too. Maybe move the stop to like 50% once it pushes through. I don't know. It's going to be some things to look at on that to kind of figure that out. All right, we have a low. There's no high here. High, low, high. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, that's the thing, Jamie. I mean, like, I don't normally pay attention to it, but there's a couple of guys in the one of the private discords I'm in, that they've been trading it for months. They love it. And I notice it, right? You can notice it without even fibbing. You can say, okay, that looks pretty close to a 618 or a 786 pullback. You know, you notice it without even looking. And then this here again. So the more you notice it, especially in trending markets where I'm not getting a setup on my normal strategy, might make sense to kind of look at doing that. Some. We don't know. We'll see. But for right now, I'm sticking to the normal strategy. We may, after we take our 5 entries today on our PAs, we may look at this afternoon on a combine or something. We'll see. Approaching the pivot again here. Make sure I'm not looking for missing anything. If you guys are new here and you don't know kind of what we're looking for high, low, high, low, high. So what we're looking for is a sweep of a high and a sweep of a low. So sweep of a high, sweep of a low, and then resweep the high, and then we'll fib the leg that broke the high and the low, look for a pullback and a go. So technically this was not really one. I mean, you could have counted this swing here, but I probably wouldn't. Not in that bigger zone. But in this scenario, you have a high, you have a low. It's created a low, swept it, move back above that high, we would fib this leg here. Look for a pullback into the 50% level just for a bounce. ES pulled back into the VWAP there, bouncing right back off of it, pushing back up into the highs. Nasdaq not yet ran the London high or the Asia high. 885 right there at the high of day. I guess it's actually up there one tick too high. So we're pushing above the high now. So the question is, do we take it off the 30 or do we take it off the 50? In these larger zones, I tend to lean towards the 50. But maybe we wait for the VWAP here. Maybe we wait. Maybe we actually take it off the 618 this time. We have the protection of the VWAP there. We'll see. So pushing into the London high here. Excuse me. So we'll see if we get a pullback into this VWAP area. We'll probably try to take an entry off there. Oh, guys, we didn't even look at news today. Let me take a look right there. We're coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Knew I was forgetting something this morning. I don't think there's much news today, but I could be wrong. 1 minute. Business inventories, month over month. 2-star. Natural gas, 11:30, Atlanta Fed. That doesn't do anything. 4:30. It's not really anything. We do have a 10 o'clock news here, a little 2-star retail inventories. I don't know what that stuff is, but I don't know if I want to take it now. I was looking for the bounce right there, and I looked away. Wasn't even looking. Look at there. We got what we needed. 47 to 52. Yeah, that would have been quick and easy. That's all right. Would have been a quick and easy bounce right there. Got news in less than a minute, so probably should be waiting anyway. Don't know what the news will do, but would have taken that if I was looking, because it probably would have been out of it there before the news. We would have taken it right off the VWAP. We got to bounce up for 5.5 handles. We were only looking for 4. All right, here we go. Just reacted off the New York midnight again. Going to leave it on your chart. Don't have confidence to trade off it yet. Nice. Yeah, I think the London high was ran like right at the midnight open. It was like 5 minutes into the midnight open. It ran the London high, or it created the London high, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it created the Asia high. I don't remember. One or the other. Something like that. All right, just crossed over 10 o'clock here. News didn't really do anything. All right. Now we can start looking for something here. All right. Um, little double bottom here possible. Right back at the London lows. All right, just kind of waiting here for a setup. We'll see what happens. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for a setup, guys. As soon as we get one, we'll take it. Like I said, we're going to be trading the 4 packs or 5 packs of 4. We may have a small setup in here. Let's see what happens. ES is bouncing off the VWAP here. ES bouncing right off the VWAPs there. Is Nutty on this morning? Looks like he is. Let's check on him, see what he's doing. No trades yet. No trades yet for the Mr. Nutty. No trades yet. We don't have any swing highs in here swept, so we couldn't take the short there. At 10 o'clock here, let me just make sure. And pull the 1 minute up over here on the side. Possibly headed down into that 75 area. Need to sweep a high, and then we can consider a short here. Let's kind of see here. We turn back up here or not? We shall see. Want to see this thing sweep this high possibly here. Yeah, still holding up here at the VWAP, trying to test it, move below it, but not able to do so just yet. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. If you guys are interested in trading futures, got all the links down below. Topstep, APEX, Bulenox. As you know, you're going to sign up for an APEX account or reset one or any of the above. New customer, you get an extra 20% off. If you're not a new customer, it just helps me if you use my link. Please consider doing that. We do appreciate it. It is very much appreciated. I'm kind of bummed I missed that little bounce right there off that setup there. We had a high, a low, a high. Pulled back into an area that was logical, a little deeper than we normally take it, but it made sense for it to kind of react off the VWAP there. Kind of looked away just for a moment there, and then it tagged that area. So it did move. Moved above that high. Moved above that high there. So if it moves back below the low, we'll consider a retracement short. Don P, you mentioned VWAP, and it had me sweat a bit. Oh, you were short. 776. Yeah, it's right there, but I mean, it doesn't always stop. Clearly, you can see we were wrong, right? It bounced. Would have gave us what we needed. We were only looking for 16 ticks. It gave 16 ticks. But, and then obviously sold below it. All right, so if we sell back below here, technically that would be a short setup. If we sell back below the low, we'll take it off the, let's see what the distance is. I'll probably take it off the 50. Not quite in love with how it's kind of finding support here, though, to be honest. Looks like it's wanting to bounce here, though, so very well could. All right, well, now that it failed to move there below, all right, we're going to take it here. Let's see what happens. Right off the 30. Yeah, hangover day is definitely possible. So I'm watching the WADA. Let's watch the WADA here. If we like the way it looks on this pullback, then we'll leave it on. Actually, I might pull it back to the 50 here. Kind of like that a little better. Let's see what happens. It's not a wide range. I don't love that my stop would be just below the 50 there. Yeah, pushing out of there, so we'll take it off. We'll leave it on here just in case it comes back. We'll see here on the on this pullback how deep it goes, number one, and also how the WADA looks. We like the way the WADA looks. We'll still take it. Like I said, we'll be copy trading 4 funded accounts here on this entry. That's what we'll be doing today. Seeing some sell volume pop in here. Not huge sell volume. Well, I do think I am going to take it off to 30, unless the volume just looks too crazy. Seems fine right now, but ES is right here at the VWAP. I think that's why we're having problems kind of coming back right there. It's going to form a higher setup here if it breaks the high. We are approaching the VWAP here. Yeah, hit the 618 there and bounced. I was watching the All right, we'll just jump in here. Not really the way I like to do it, but see if we can get a pop. Probably should have jumped in down there. Probably going to get stopped here. Yeah, that was ugly. I don't normally like taking these trades when you're like, you have another area that's down here. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's move over to the next set here. Let's see here. You can see. So I was thinking of taking this one out to 50. What one are we on here? 4? All right, we'll just pull them over. Yeah, we got the reaction there. 50. Yeah, that would have gave us what we needed. Almost. Don P hit his target. Nice. Get that VWAP on there. Oh, you were already out? ES pulling back here, approaching the 72s. That's support per Mancini right there at the 72s. Got that opening range right there at 75. Looking like maybe it wants to touch this. What, did we push below? Okay, we haven't pushed back above yet. Hold on 1 second. All right, all right, all right. Emmanuel plus 1,500 a day. Not great, Emmanuel. Not great. 5-minute fair value gap strategy panned out. Captain Obvious. I completely missed it. Forgot all about it. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. I just pulled it up and saw 5-minute gap. Short 828. Well, it wouldn't pan out yet. Stop, 50-point stop. So you need depends on when you take profit. You need a 100-point move down. But it looks okay. Yeah, Manuel, I was on mute there for a minute. I had a phone call, so on mute there for a moment. We had a phone call. You see we're down 180, I guess, on 4 accounts. And we're up about 140 or so, whatever it is. Should have been 160, but a little wonky there. You put your stop above VWAP. So you got your stop at 40. Just above that swing high. Just above the swing high. Just kind of going sideways here. A little bit early in the day. ES bounced right off that support there. Literally tagged it. Clarity, nice job. Good on the strategy. One win, one loss. Unfortunately, the loss is on the funded accounts. I'd rather lose on the accounts that aren't funded. But there you go. So we have a high, a low, and then a high. We're going to see here if this thing moves above here. We're going to take this. All right, come on. Oh, God, guys. That is just a quick death. Quick death there. Hey, Try Life Wellness. Thank you for your subscription. You're the man. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. As soon as we got in that there, it just killed us. Just killed us there. I don't even know what set this is on. Not those. Not those. It must be down here. Again, we lost 180. Thing is, I'm just going to take these every day. I mean, if it's a win or loser, not going to sweat it too much. It's one of those things where over time, if the strategy plays out, we should eventually make money. And let's put the VWAP back on here. Like that. Yeah, it's looking pretty bullish here. You can see this is what I'm talking about on this 786. So like that one paid, and then you fib this one. This one just paid. It's kind of grinding higher here. ES is at the VWAP there. Might take this little bounce here. Oops. Stop. I'm trying to move the stop and it stops me out. Oh, you dirty girl. Trying to move the stop. There you go. May not have been mattered anyway. Might be a blessing in disguise there. Price kind of respected that London low a couple of times there. Good morning, Juker. What's up? Transparency is key. I'm just doing a quick stop by. I managed to blow all my accounts yesterday in a real weak tilt moment. We'll be taking the rest of the year off. Need a mental reset. That sucks, Juker. Appreciate you stopping by, though. Yeah, a little, well, ES pushed up into that VWAP there, now kind of rejecting it. We're not doing too well today either, Juker. We've traded 3 of our 5 sets of accounts, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. And we have lost on all 3. So these next 2, we really need wins on. We need wins on these. Not going to fret it even if we lose. I mean, like, it's one of those things where this one I just took, I hesitated. I took I wanted to take the 786 bounce. Instead, I marketed in too high. If I'm going to take that kind of a trade, then I got to trust it. Oh, wait a second. Why is this still showing up? Oh, I clicked on the wrong chart. There we go. So, yeah, I wanted to take the 786 bounce. So if I take it, if I set it at 786, that's the win. Instead, I mark it in too high. It did go up 3 handles, but not 4. So we would have been stopped out anyway. I don't think taking the rest of the year off is a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But I'm not going to sweat the losses. You know, we take losses, we take them. You're going to take some losses. It's just how it is. So ES kind of bouncing off that VWAP there, rejecting it. Nasdaq now still quite a bit below the VWAP here. Just grinding down off that 5-minute chart there. That 1 minute, I could have got in right there on the 1 minute too, right at 10. That was actually a pretty nice entry there. 49. You'd be up like 60 handles right now. I didn't even look at that today. I completely forgot. Completely forgot. As you do sometimes. What, bud? You're over here staring at me. It's 10:30. It's 10:30. You just want pets? All right, we give you pets. We gives you pets. Okay, why is that? I got back on that chart again. Oh my God, I got to be careful with that. Low, high. I'm just trying to look here because it's kind of a convoluted one there. So yes, popping back up here. Yes, pushing above the VWAP here. Nasdaq looking a little weaker, trailing behind a little bit here. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. It helps the channel. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We do stream live 5 days a week, London and New York. Had a tough London session this morning, and New York's not going much better so far. 1 winner, 3 losers. It's not the percentage you want to have. Not the percentage you want to have there. Pushing higher here. Let's just see. Get any setup in here? Nothing in there. We do have a bigger zone there. We could potentially have a setup in, but I think I'm going to wait for a little bit of a smaller zone. You're off for the rest of the week. At least now, so take care. All right, I'll try Juker. Yeah, I hope it works. I hope they work themselves out. They, they should, right? In the long run. That's the thing. Like, this is what I felt bad about yesterday. I was like, okay, I haven't taken the trades on all the accounts in the last 2 or 3 days. And then when I look back at it, I'm like, that's really dumb. Should just be trading the accounts like I would normally. And if they're losers, they're losers. I mean, in the long run, they should be winning. It should work itself out, right? As long as we follow the rule with 1 trade a day and we take a reasonable setup, I think it's fine. So let's see here. This copier has been kind of doing wonky things today. I don't know why, but it has been. Like, did that thing really just... Just want to make sure that kept me even on those. Yeah, it did. All right. Oh, darn. Come on. throw the VWAP on here. All right, there's that new day opening gap there. Knew that was kind of the draw there, and it's made it to it. So let's see if we get some sort of now. New day opening gap, Duke. You are correct. We are there. We are there. Just kind of grinding down since the open this morning, really. Pushed up right there to the London high. Just kind of grinding lower ever since. That's the 1 minute. Let's get back down to the 15 second. Yeah, that was kind of, those last two trades were kind of dumb now that I'm looking at that. Because as soon as this broke this low, you're supposed to be kind of looking for the retracement, and I was looking for the other direction. That was dumb. Yep. All right, ES right here in the support area, right down there to the 70s again. Probably going to bounce out of here. Let's see. ES popping there off the 71s, 73 there. Yeah, there was a 5 minute gap there. I saw that. That 5 minute trade this morning actually was nice. I mean, it's still would be you'd still be in it, but that was a really clean entry. Had a market structure shift with a fair value gap, tapped right back into it and sold down there. It's so funny because I just talked about this morning that I didn't think I would have a day where I would have a few, like 3 or 4 losers versus like 1 or 2 winners, and that's where we're at. But to be fair, 2 of the trades I did take off of the kind of that 786 that I'm not super familiar with. I probably should just be sticking to what I'm used to. But that's all right. 'Tis what it is. Let me pull up let me check that 1 minute. See what we got there. Still just trying to move lower here. ES at support. Nasdaq obviously at the new day opening gap there. You could push here. What do we got? We got a high, a low. All right, let's take a look here. We do actually have a little bullish setup here. If we move back above the high, we will take it. I do think all our losers this morning have been on longs. Could be wrong about that. I'll have to go back and look at that and see. So like I said, ES popping off that support there at 71, 72 area. So we'll see kind of what happens here. I don't like that wick above like that. And we'll take it anyway. It's a setup, so. I don't like it to just wick above. I want it to kind of push above and stick there. All right, that's better. That's better. Well, it's going without me here. Would not have been tagged in there. Was actually one tick away from being tagged in. All right, now tagged in. And every time, it's like I've been a quick death. That is just amazing. We have lost on all 5 funded accounts today. Amazing. I mean, I guess on that pullback there where it one ticked and then pushed up, you know, we're supposed to put it one tick above the 30. Technically, maybe we were supposed to be tagged in there. I don't know. That is a tough day, no matter how you slice it. So down on all 20 funded accounts, somewhere between 175 and 250. So a tough day on those. But we put those away. We move on to the next day. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. Sometimes that's going to happen, right? Let's do this. Let's put this one over here in this group first. And let's get everything put over here. I'm not going to like try to get the money back or nothing like that. We're just going to leave it and move on to the next day. That's what I have to do. Good news is we're still up on almost all of them. Don P's only down on the cash account. Oh. Consequent quotient of the new day opening gap in reverse. Yeah, I tried that, Duke. Well, I mean, it, you know, I mean, it may want to revisit this area again. Kind of want to wait for some displacement. We haven't really gotten that yet. So. Okay, so I want to just move. I want to move this one over. Let's move all of these off here. And we're going to move just this single chart over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of these combines for the Topstep 50K that we're on. And we'll trade those. Let's minimize that. So we'll try to keep it positive if we can. That's all we can do. Wait a second. Why is this account still showing it's not traded? Oh. Did we trade them all? I thought we did. Let's just check them and make sure. All right, looks like we did. Yeah. So let's look at the Topstep accounts. Let's see here. This one is 383. This one, 373. I want to take the one with the lowest balance, I think. All right, we'll just go with this one, 358. 8539. Let's find this one. Where'd it go? There we go. There we go. Main mom flipper, in order to use Quantower with Apex, you need rhythmic correct. Yeah. What in the world? What in the world? What's going on here? Oh, well, it's on practice anyway. 8539. Why in the world? What is going on with this thing? I don't know why it does this. Quantower, come on. Let's close it out and relaunch it. Good old Quantower. I think everything has to be rhythmic with Quantower. Pretty sure. Well, every trade will work now. Watch. Shows high of day is in 5-minute close below the opening hour range. Excuse me. And somehow we are logged out. Let's log back in. All right, logged in. Let's get a connection going. I am happy that I took trades on the PA accounts today because, you know, to be honest with you, I've been a little bit, I don't know what you want to call it, anxious with those. It's not scared, just anxious. And you can't be that way. Can't be that way at all. You got to trade them the same as you would if they were challenge accounts, whatever. And so in that sense today, I'm happy that I took those trades on those. So we get back up close to it. It's a very high probability short. The retirement setup. That still didn't do anything. Guess we have to switch to a larger time frame. And then back to the smaller one. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. But I think it took everything off my chart. Did it really? I guess it, well, let me pull the other charts up, see if they still got them on there. Where did the other charts go? Come on now. I don't know where they went. I didn't close them. I hope I didn't close them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we didn't close them. All right, we'll just leave them here this way. Boom. All right, now let's see. Stuff should be on here, right? Copy all. Paste. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. VWAPI? Oh, it was already on there. I didn't see it. Okay. This is 15 second. Okay. Now we're good. Anxiousness and leverage go hand in hand. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, the last few days I haven't traded them, and my stats were much better, right? Today, 1 winner, 5 losers. I don't think I've ever experienced that. And of course, that's something that can send you off on tilt, right? Can send you off on tilt there. And so, this is wrong. And so that's kind of what I wanted to avoid there. That's nowhere near. Through 832. 801. What is going on here? See, this is why I don't use the VWAP on Quantower. I mean, like, why is it all over the place? Why is that all over the place? But I feel fine about it, right? I feel completely fine about it. Oh, wow, Nutty's already done streaming too. Is Nutty done streaming too? I'm going to put the VWAP manually on here. 832. So we're going to try the we're going to try out the 786 pullback here. Going to make some mistakes on it, guys. We are going to, but that's all right. Duke to go. The low, the high, and the midpoint of the open are key levels. Didn't just used a deviation bands. The middle one is VWAP. Yeah, but it's not right, Duke. Good morning, Banana. Yeah, it's not right. I mean, if I put VWAP on here, like this is where the VWAP is, 832. This is not right. I'm using the VWAP on the 3-minute chart on Trade of 8, and it's at 832 right now. I mean, none of these are at 832. I don't know why. So you're saying use the middle one is VWAP and it has deviation lines above and below. Yeah, but that's not at the right spot. And I don't know why that is. I mean, somebody, if you guys have any information as to why. That's why I stopped using the VWAP on Quantower, because it never shows up in the right spot. Now, strangely enough, yesterday when I put it on, it was exact. It was exact. So, Elito. What is that BL? No, go back into settings. You might have a setting. I don't know. You tell me, Elito. Show me. It's back to the open maybe and not the overnight. Yesterday we fixed it. You think it's going to take out the highs just by a little bit and then drop down again more? Yeah, it could. Settings. VWAP 3 is the one you say to use, right? I don't care about the standard deviation stuff. Enable VWAP 3. Yeah, click the wheel. Your VWAP isn't running in the pre-market range. Yeah, I'm on VWAP 3 here. But it's not right. Look where VWAP 3 is, 805. VWAP's at 832. So I don't know. It's not right. Session template. Set it to minutes. It lead to a full day. It's on full day. Minutes. Is that what you mean? Oh, why am I on VWAP 1 again? What happened? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not messing with it no more. I'm annoyed with it. I'm leaving it alone. It's fine. We'll just manually put it on there. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, I didn't have it, Alito. It wasn't on there. It wasn't right. Look, VWAP 3. We have it in minutes, right? You said full day. All right. 3. Current time frame, price type, high, low, close. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be or not, but yeah, it's got it way down here. Period day. VWAP 3. Period day. You guys just told me to put it on minutes. See, it's still not in the right spot. So I don't know. ETH. It went away. Where did it go? It said no. We're not showing up for the ETH. It's not even on there for ETH. None. Doesn't really change it. I don't know. Yeah, no problem, Rat Lord. Anytime. We try to stir it up over there. Stir up the bull stuff. I don't know. I don't care. No worries, guys. Thanks for the help on the VWAP, but no worries. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. Let's see if we gained any subscribers today. It's been horrible, so maybe not. What is my current chart? 15 seconds. Current chart settings. I don't even know where to check that at. I have no idea. Current chart template. I shouldn't have there's no template. I don't have anything on here. It's just general. Just the normal stuff. It's not that big a deal. I just manually put it on there for today. I did notice this morning that it just wasn't correct. Sessions template equals full day. I don't know. Sessions template. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Still not right. So I'm not sure. Enable VWAP 3. I did that. We did it. I don't know why it's like that. I have no idea. Sure, Alito. That's fine. Doctor wins again. Right, you are. All right, we're going to move our stop up. Guarantee like 6 handles here. Just kind of trail it like one. Well, doesn't matter how we trail it now. Stopped out. This is a huge zone. There's no way I was going to hold this for these highs, but yeah, I'm curious if it makes it to the 50% mark. That's kind of the thing I'm not sure about in this strategy. Whether you should move your stop or not, I don't know. Looks like it's probably going to hit the 50, so it would have hit our target there. It feels bad. It's all right. Up 10 at 73%. We'll upload live video later. Nice. Hey, you can't complain about 10K there, Oracle. We are down. Down. About $3,000, I guess, maybe 4. I don't even know. We're down like maybe an average of 195 across 20 accounts. So you do the math. I guess that's probably like $4,000. Red. But we're trying to minimize the damage by putting the account away, right? Put all of them away. Move on for another day. That's how you do it. I'm not on tilt. I feel fine. So I feel okay. So I'm thinking I don't want to go large here because we only need $500 to pass this one. So we're just going to kind of do these one at a time. Just going to pick the lowest ones. But we don't want to – we want our R to R still to be right. So I probably should have left that one on there at least to get to the 50, to get a 1.5 to 1. But Duke to go, you move to stop to break even after we take a range out to the target. Outside here in a minute. Higher probability short than long. Well, that's kind of what I was that's what I was a little nervous about here, because like this pullback into the 50, does that count as the pullback for this area? And then maybe we're looking for, now you're looking for the once it breaks, it didn't break the high, so that's the reason why I was thinking this leg was still valid, right? So this is kind of an inside leg at that point. But once it breaks the lows, are you looking for a push back up and then a push down? I don't know. I'm thinking that, I don't know, hard to say here. Where is, okay. VWAP coming down to the third chance. Well, double top here is pretty bearish, right? I guess that's one way to think about it there. Double top is bearish. All right. I don't know. You wait for some time. No, Duke, there's no time. There's no time to wait. I think this looks okay to me. Just based on the fact that the ES is approaching the VWAP here. Should get some sort of reaction, but maybe not. Maybe not the reaction that we want, right? We should get some sort of reaction. If the hour range, first hour, the open hour range. Kind of watching the ES here. Not really going to matter. Stop's pretty tight here. It's just 5 handles. ES moving above the VWAP there. Not looking promising. Let's put this win-loss over here. 1-1, and then we took 3 earlier. If we get near the high, there's an argument to get short there, but the other hand, you have to look at the dollar. We have equal lows down here too. I guess we shall see what happens. We shall see. Took out the equal lows there. me see here because I'm curious about something. I don't see it. I can't tell. $28. Yeah, I don't want too many lines on my chart, though. That's the thing. Looking at the ES 5-minute, we are in Chop Town until that breaks the range. Yeah, ES keeps testing this support here, but obviously Nasdaq broke through there. Pivot point down there at 719s, 720. Just filled the 5-minute fair value gap. So ES is pushing through that support there. A little bit stronger on the ES than the Nasdaq here. There are multiple VWAPs. Yeah, I just don't want too many on there. I just like to use the one. It's the one I like to use. It's just preference, right? It's just preference. That's all it is. There's no right or wrong. It's just preference. Just a preference. Yeah, it feels bad we missed that 5-minute trade this morning. That thing's paying off pretty good right now. Pretty good. Let's take a look at it. We'll switch back to this one in a minute, but let's look at it over here. Unfortunately, we missed it, but was a clean trade today, and if I would have been looking, I would have liked it. So right there. So we had a market structure shift right there. Push back up right into the 5-minute gap there. You would need 100. What would you need? 827. Stops at the 877. So was that 50 handles? So 100 points. So from 827 to 727. Didn't quite get there yet, but possible. Missed it. Missed it completely. And if I had zoomed out kind of and saw the price actions kind of down, I think every trade I took was a long. I don't remember exactly, but I think they were. I have to go back and watch later on. Yeah, I missed the 5-minute too. Start keeping an eye on that open hourly range once we close a 5-minute candle outside of it on days with no red folders. Very high probability to the other end holds up. Gotcha. So you're saying mark out the 5-minute, mark out the range, the opening range for the first hour. So we do that. Let's take a look. So until 10:30. So you're saying kind of the midpoint of this range would hold up, and then you'd sell off. If you take the bottom. Oh, 5-minute candle closes outside of it. So this one closed outside of it. Barely, or it didn't close. This one closed outside of the body of the candle. Let's see here. We got our normal strategy set up here. So we'll take that. This is just our normal strategy setup. %88 probability the other side holds. I got you. Normal strategy not doing too well today. Still not doing good. Let's trade right through. All right, all right. Tracement into the hour for getting entry closer to the high. It gets better. ES is still kind of at that support area there. I want to hold that 68. 68 fails, we probably start moving down pretty quickly. We are down to our last cough drop. The very last one. Whatever shall we do? Buy more. At least I'm not the only one struggling. Alpine's stuck in another trade. The strategy struggling today. We got 2 wins, 7 losers. That's not a good. It's not a good day. Which actually, that's actually wrong because 3 of these trades were actually 786 pullbacks. So let's make sure we keep that separate. Don't want to skew the numbers there. So 2 wins, 4 losses. You lost 5 straight. Yeah, it's been a tough day. I don't know what's going on. I had a bad London, which London was my fault, I think. I feel like. Certainly was my fault. But yeah, I'm just been a tough day. And we won't risk too much on this. If we get down, say, $300, then we'll probably put this account away too. Don't want to give too much back. Good news is the losses on the funded accounts are minimal, right? 180, 250. I mean, those are really a day, one trading day. That's kind of what you want to keep it to. We did get some negative slippage today in the loss department, and also I mean, it kind of went against us in both ways today. Negative slippage in the profits, negative slippage in the loss. I guess sometimes that's going to happen. We're in that time of day now where we kind of get a direction for the lunch. So let's see what happens here. Let me see here. All right. Feeling like we might have a red day today on the Nasdaq and ES. Still early, right? Not down very much at this point, but feels like it. That might be the case. All right. Just waiting, guys. I'm probably going to have to take the doggo out in a minute. He's still kind of whimpering a little bit. Do 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 do. Okay, Maxie. Okay. I'm going to run the dog outside right quick, guys. Price not doing much, and he's whimpering. He must have to use the potty, even though he's already been out once. But you know that's how it is. Dogs run your life. It's like a child. So give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. We're back. We're back. We are back. What do we miss? You have the same issue with your 16-year-old dog? Man, you got cats. You just have to clean a box every now and then. Yeah, Duke, that's true. He did have to go, though, so I can't be too mad at him, right? He had to go. He had to go. He certainly had to go. Yeah, I like dogs, but he is like, ooh, he's like having another kid. I'm telling you, these dogs. It's fine, but it is like having another child. At least he does let me know, though. I know there's some dogs that would just be like, oh, you're not going to take me out? All right, right here on the floor. Deal with it. We'll see. Fog on the 15 minutes. Oh, I was like, what is a fog? If you come up with some kind of new acronym I ain't never heard of. Like, what's a fog? Yeah. There's something new. 8:25, yeah. Tom says if you let them outside every day, pretty soon they learn to do all the things outside. Only on cold weather cats can be back to the sandbox. I don't know about letting a cat outside. I guess it depends on where you live, though, Tom. A lot of time cats will disappear. They hop fences. There's no way to. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It depends on what kind of backyard you have or if you live in the country in a nice rural area or whatever. Cats will disappear sometimes. You let them outside. At least the ones that I have encountered. My grandmother used to have a lot of cats. All the cats. She had all the cats. Yeah, that's true. In the city, they might be like a Secret Life of Pets and be seeking out the restaurants for their foods. You never know. Predator will be back. All right, Predator. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you watching, as always. Well, we got some volume pop in here. See if this thing will tag us in and then take us to our profit target. Who knows? Don't just stop at the 618. Come and get us. Come on and get us. Well, at least the dog didn't take me outside just to walk around and sniff the grass. He actually had to go, so I guess he could have just went out there and sniffed around on the grass, right? That's what he could have did. Brent, I think this one, I don't know. I just put it at a little above the 50% line there. 50, what is it, 52 ticks? I'll probably consider taking profit at the 50% line there, but I don't know, maybe not. If we get tagged in and it goes that direction anyway, who really knows? We haven't been very good at picking these so far this morning, so. Or are you talking about daily profit target? On this account, I just kind of want to get it past if we can. If we can't, then we can't. I'm selling there, guy. Was selling at 770. We're selling. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. That's kind of that's where we're at right now. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and set my alarm today before I forget. Do I have to pick the kids up? 2:40. I have to set the alarm every day so I don't forget. I might get tagged in here. All right, we're tagged in short. We'll take the fib off now. 760 area. Looking like we might be on the wrong side anyway. We'll see. Yes, approaching the VWAP here. See if it rejects. That's ideal for us if it rejects. It's above the VWAP. It's no bueno. Rejecting so far. But still testing it. Might go. Watching the water here, we got some green on it. We need that to kind of disappear here, otherwise it's going to get us. It's teasing our stop already. Looking like it's going to get us. All right, got us. I don't know. Did we? 1672. I have no idea. I have no idea, Brent. It might. I mean, price can do whatever it wants, right? Sure can. What kind of doggo we got? That's a Dotson. Buy the 820 possible guy. I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. ES pushing above the VWAP here. Where be the VWAP? 22. Somewhere in there. You have a Maltese. Nice. Mine is just a Dotson. He's kind of a unique color. I can't remember what he's called. He's like a blue something. They call him a blue. I don't know what the color is. I don't know why they call him that. But he's not blue, obviously. But he does have kind of like some gray in him, some white, some black, brown. A lot of people don't even think he's a Dotson, but he's AKC registered, 100% full-blooded Dotson. %, Dotson. I might zoom in here and start taking these these smaller setups. It's going to be smaller risk than taking the larger legs, I think. And I think that's kind of what I was doing like in my back testing there, right? And I think that's why I was getting the swings and there was like 2 to 3 handle. Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing a little bit differently here. So we may take this one here, just small risk. Even though it's probably going to come back to this unmitigated area here. But let's just see what happens. What strategy does who use? Me? I don't have a strategy. I'm just a wild man. Just a wild man. That's it. Who takes trades even when there's an unmitigated area below. Hunt the doggo. I don't know what strategy he uses. He uses the I'm going to sleep over here 20 hours a day strategy. Going to sleep 20 hours a day strat. Rip it. Oh, Saying that 3 times fast. We'll try. Yeah, he has a hard time moving the mouse. He doesn't have the opposable thumbs that's required. He doesn't have the opposable thumbs. Rip it on up here. That's not the right direction. Maybe that's why you guys are saying take profit OTE, but we'll see. I don't love the look of the WADA, to be honest, but we didn't have the WADA in the short back test, so pushes back above this swing here. Then we'll move our stop up to this little small swing, but looking like it might die. Uh, 15 seconds, Bry. Or I think that's your name, Bry. 15 seconds it is. Just the good old 15-second chart. Come on, rip it up here. Rip it on up there. Just going to go to break even here. All right, take out the 79s. Or the 89s, not 79. Don't take out the 79. The 89. The 89. Run it. Got one handle locked in here. One handle, guys. Probably going to get stopped. Probably should lock in more here. Let's do that. All right, we're locking in whatever that is. 4 handles there. A little bit, trailing it a little tight here probably, but should go here, right? It's going to go. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it up there. Come on, you got more. Come on, man. 3 more handles. You got more. You dirty girl. Don't do me that way, you dirty girl. She is a dirty girl. All right. 15 fair value gap in premium. What did I do with that 15-minute chart? Oh, is it over here? Should trade up to the 90s, though. So we did not move the stop. And this is the thing. In the back testing, I wasn't moving the stop, right? We just hit the target or we didn't. And that's probably what I'm going to need to do there. There we go. So we would have hit the target if we didn't move the stop. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Duke thinks we're getting respecting. We are getting a 50-minute reversal to rebalance. Let me see. I cannot believe that we moved the stop. What is wrong with us? Yes, we are going to take this one. If it stops us, it stops us. It's okay. What happened there? Looks like we have some kind of laggage. Can we see your open positions on your screen? Yeah, you can see it. This is the only open positions that I have. You see every one. You see every one, Brent. So this is the reason why I really need to be holding for those swings, because that one, oh, actually, I looked at this wrong. I should have fit from. No, I guess it's fine. But yeah, my position show on the screen. It is showing on the screen every time. Got about a minute here till noon. So ES bouncing off the VWAP here. It's kind of why we're getting this little bounce. Let's check the good old 5-minute chart. Trend's definitely down. Equal highs at VWAP. Yeah, right there at it. You're not wrong. High, low. I'm just kind of looking at this other. So see, this would have failed too. The high, low, high. $15-minute gap starting at 8:25. It's also kind of where the 5-minute is. 5-minute 8:27. Oh. You're bullish to the high liquidity targets there. You bet if we break the order block we made once we got over the highs. Got to kind of get above that 795 there, I think, to get going. Got to get above the 795. Let's see what it does. I'm going to look for a little bounce here. See if we get tagged in here. Come on and tag me in. Hitting that 90 area there. Might get a little 90 drama here. Let's see. A little 90 drama. Sometimes it happens. Oh, goodness. These guys are crazy. Maybe. Maybe. You guys see it just one tick me there. Nothing burns me up more than being one ticked. You going to trade to the 88 and just not tick me there? There we go. Got to trust, Duke. We got to trust it. We got to trust it. I think we hit those 95s at least. It's kind of what I'm thinking, but so basically break even here. Down, I don't know, what is that, 30, 40 bucks after the fees. All right. Yeah, it's running now. 95 was kind of my area of rejection. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I was comfortable with taking that long there. Just looking at the 5-minute chart there, that's kind of midpoint of an order block there on the 5-minute. So I was thinking I was hoping we'd run right through that 95 to get going here, continue to the upside, but Just kind of rejected there. Just kind of rejected. Now that it's broken this low, do we fib this and take a short? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of what I would think, but I don't know. Well, let's see if we can get these accounts moving, this account moving in the right direction here. I don't know. I don't know. Curious. You're re-entering long. I don't know. I kind of want to see us get through that 95 area there. So you would have bought as soon as the body started to push up there? I was considering like taking a short. Lunch hour? Yeah, we are in the lunch hour. Yeah, I really wanted to take that short. I mean, it's just 3 handles of risk right there, too. For like 12. But now it's 5 handles. We'll just take it. Your stream's behind. Yeah. Jax, I'm down. We're down like $4K across all the funded accounts, so about $200 on average for each. Might be a little less than that, but we'll just round up. Silver Bullet was nice this morning, JX, if you took it. I missed it. I completely missed it. We missed it. Nice big win, too, and we missed it. But that's all right. Yeah. All right, so popping up here into the 800s. Looking pretty good, pretty strong on this push up here. Thinking about adding ES. I don't mind the ES. It's just, slower. I don't mind it. I like using the ES. I mean, the ES not bad, right? ES not bad, but, do we push above? Now we just kind of tag the 800 there on the dot. Volume is so low right here. I'm going to take a stab long here. I like for this push above, maybe the 805s. Probably can push through here. I'm thinking like 805s. Spec Ops. The buying delta has swung from negative to positive. Any shorts are going to be short-lived. Yeah, it could be. Your long idea is working out, but would have gotten chopped with those tight stops. Yeah. As everything in life. They're kind of already, we did kind of reject that 800 level earlier. So I did kind of run that liquidity there. Should be able to pop right through here, though. 805s, I don't think it's too much to ask. Just below that level of consolidation there. See if it pops here. Kind of struggling hard here to get above there. Time distortion. All right, testing the 95s here. If we're going to pop, this is kind of where we should pop from. We'll see. What account? Okay, I just want to make sure I was on just the one account. Needs to rip here. It's going to go. If it don't, then it ain't. All right, killed us there. Like I said, just kind of double top there. It's kind of what I was worried about, but like you would think it would just pop right through there, but it did not. Did not. Put my stop in a spot that was reasonable. Elito. He took a few peanut trades. Kind of some sellers here on the WADA. Let's see, it's still popping up here. ES pulled back right there. John Bucket just got back into the stream. How's your day going? Not great. We're down 2,000 on the combine during London. And then we started off today like we made one winning trade on 7 Topstep account or 7 combine accounts. And then the next, I don't know, probably the next 5 trades were losers, all on 5 packs of 4 funded accounts, somewhere around 180, 190 on average. So I guess we're down probably like 4,000 or so on the funded accounts, maybe a little less. Daily loss limit really is about $160 to $200 a day on the funded accounts. I don't let those go any low. I take one trade on those. If it's a winning trade, great, we put it away. If it's a losing trade, we put it away. So one trade per day on those. So, we haven't had a day like that really in a long time. Like this. Really kind of a tough day. Kind of a tough day. With that being said, I feel okay about it. I follow my rules. I did take some trades I wasn't that happy with, but yeah, I like Quan Tower. I like the Quan Tower. All right. Well, we just pulled back there. Now we're pushing back up. A little V-shaped right there on the 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm not concerned with it, chum. The thing is, the reason I'm doing one trade and done is for that reason, right? You're going to have days where you lose, and you'll have days when you win. As long as you win more than you lose at the end of the day. And we're in no rush to get those accounts to pay out, right? I'm in no rush. So some are now in drawdown, and then some are still up a few $100. All right, probably right at 50K. You know, some are going to be below there, but some are still, you know, like these are probably the lowest ones. They're down $500-$600, but overall they're all probably right there. I think a pack of 4 down here, and every other one should still be right there at the 50K or within $100 of it. So not really concerned with it. Just got to keep, just keep pushing forward. That's what we'll do. Which account are we on again? 8539. So yeah, I'm not concerned with it. The main thing is to put the accounts away and move on to the next day. Just realize, like, okay, today's not my day. Just put it away and move on. What do we got, Duke? Give it another 40 minutes, then we can see post-lunch macro sets up. Yeah, we got equal lows. A lot of liquidity resting down here. Then if you zoom out here, I mean, I guess it did run it here. Still have those equal highs up here, though. Right there at the London low, acted as some resistance early this morning. All right, let's zoom in here. We have a high. We have a low. All right, we could take a long here if it moves back above the high, but a bit of a risky one. Kind of a risky long. ES hitting that 86 there, kind of rejecting. 5-minute volume imbalance around 64. Well, that's one heck of a rejection right there off that level. I did it the wrong way. This is some interesting, this action's interesting. I kind of just want to jump in. Use the SC. What is that? You would have got, yeah. Okay. I don't know. Okay, now it's the 805. It's gonna run. All right. All right, let's see if she bounces here, if she just does what she's been doing and rip right down there. Ribbit. All right. That one played out all right. That was our normal strategy. Yeah, we'll mark the lunch lows for sure. We shall do it. My power button broke on my PC, so this is how I've been turning it on. Just putting it in there. Click, click. That's bad, isn't it? It's been like that for like 2 weeks, too. I need to... I have to take the case apart, and all I got to do is put that little rubber piece. The little rubber piece behind the button fell down in there, so I need to stick it back on there. I have to open the case to get to it, so I just haven't done it. Yeah, bootleg, exactly. Bootleg power switch. Use a toothpick. I dropped the toothpick. Just remember the candles are controlled to incite fear. Predator is back. He's back. He's back. Yeah, Spec Ops. I don't know anything about that, man, to be honest with you. The underlining order flow. I just, I trade what I see. I trade what I see. Out of RC Cola again. Can't go without the RC Cola there. What about this pullback here? Was that... Yeah, it's almost hit the 786. Really one tick above it. Bounced out of there. Then kind of pulled back here. You're out. Good luck with the rest of the day. Thanks, Captain Obvious. All right, so we do have this liquidity resting up here. Thinking that's kind of where we're headed, but how do you get there, right? How do you get there is always the question. Your original idea, but you need to not get murdered going to it. We don't want to get murdered at all. All right, 12:30 here, guys. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Grab some lunch. Let's grab some lunch. Let's put this over on the 1 minute so it doesn't go cray-cray. Still got the unmitigated area down here. Let's see, kind of high. I'm seeing if the 1 minute looked any different here. Not much. Oracle says literally all my losses are within the first 30 minutes of open. Maybe Oracle should wait until 10 a.m. then. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to grab some lunch right quick. Take a little break. Reset the mind. We're down 180 over here. I guess after fees, we're down like 230. So realistically, if we lose one more trade on this account, we'll probably have to put it away. So let's get a nice $250, $300 winner on the next trade and go from there. Where's the VWAPI at? Let's check it. It's 2051, so right at the low there, at the London, right at the London, so right at those equal highs as well. You wait until 10, riggedy rack. Yeah, it makes sense. Problem with trading, what you see is what you're looking at as candles. Well, spec ops, I mean, we all have our own strategies, right? And this is what works for me. It's not working great today, but this is a very small snippet in time. Very small snippet. So what works for you may not work for me, and so on and so forth. But I'm open to any and all suggestions if you have any, for sure. FOMO along here. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you put in equal highs here, it could easily reject here at the VWAP. Yes, pushing back towards the highs as well. But anyways, let me grab some lunch, guys. Grab some lunch. I'll be right back. Rat Lord says, no breaks. You haven't been streaming long enough. Yeah. 15 contracts, top 5. All right, we got you. Guys, I do think I'm going to go ahead and just end the stream. I'm just not into it today. Some days some days you feel like it and you hang on, but this price action, I could just tell it's not something, I don't want to dig a deeper hole, right? So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. I appreciate you guys watching. We will be back live 3 a.m. Eastern for the London session. I'm going to close down my computer. Not going to take any more trades today. Just think that's the smart thing to do. No point in trying to, undertake any of these accounts. So we are going to end the day. I think 3,800 is the total amount down on the PA accounts. So appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you back live for the London session.